Welcome to Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and Jon.
It's shake and bake time.
Greetings, Earthlings and locally loved World Cup fans. Actually, internationally loved World Cup fans.
That's right.
Dude, it has been so awesome watching people learn about America. Oh, by the way, I'm Chuck. That's Jon. This is episode number
251.
Okay.
Yep.
You'll notice I look a little different today.
Yeah.
I actually like this camera because it makes my face look slimmer.
It's following you around.
It follows me around.
Yeah.
I'm having microphone and software glitches.
Yep.
But my hands are free.
So we're going to carry on with the show because you got free hands.
The show must go on. I have no internet to reference, so it's just going to be me reacting to whatever Jon tells me.
Perfect. You've been showing me little clips of the people at the World Cup, so we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit, and we're going to run over, we're going to go over just a few things that we think they ought to check out while they're here.
Yes. Oh, that's right. That's right. How to handle the Waffle House.
That's right. Yeah, we're going to go over a few things for them. That's right. Do's and don'ts. There's etiquette when it comes to the Waffle Houses. We're going to go over some of that for our international World Cup fans that are visiting. We are enjoying those videos. I've enjoyed what you've showed me. It seems like those people are having a great time. We are also going to talk about, first on the docket is the UFC at the White House, because we didn't have a show last week. I had some dental work done where I could hardly open my mouth afterwards. And so
Jon had one little cavity filled and it wrecked his whole world.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Sure. Let people believe that. It's fine by me. I was supposed to have some more dental work done today, but I canceled that. I rescheduled that appointment for a few weeks away. Like, dude, this side is still, my one side's still not healed up. I ain't going to let them drill on another side. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we are going through with the podcast today, praise God, but we didn't get to do one last week, which means we did not get to recap the UFC at the White House. What a fantastic card, man. There was, I think, 7 fights and 7 finishes. None of them went to the judges' scorecard. I don't know that that's ever happened ever in the UFC history where all fights on the card went to the... Now, typically speaking, though, most fight cards are much longer than this one.
Yes.
A lot more than 7 fights. However, these 7 fights were fantastic. Like, there was one of them that was kind of a letdown, but the post-fight interview made up for it. So, Chuck, you watched it. You're not the biggest UFC fan. You don't watch weekly or even really monthly, I don't think. What did you think of the UFC at the White House?
I loved every bit of it. The atmosphere, the card was very digestible.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Brown doing the national anthem was pretty cool.
Yep.
I think they picked a good choice on that.
I agree.
Because he loves America.
Yeah.
And he's not controversial.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's got his own. They all got their own things.
Right.
But as far as
cold beer on Friday night. Come on, man. Like, nobody's hating on that guy, right?
Nobody's hating on Zach Brown except for maybe his ex-wife.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fair.
Because he did the whole famous. I got the chubby wife, and then I get famous, and now I have to go spread my wings.
Yeah, he's got to trade her in.
Yeah,
you got to trade her in for a newer model.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't like it, but that's as you said, that's not uncommon in his world.
Even Jelly Roll's doing it.
Yeah.
So
There's that.
There's that.
But as you said, he was a great choice for singing the national anthem and for bringing live music. Like I think he did a concert at the Ellipse.
Oh wow.
Next door, like the day before or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was a bunch of Zac Brown fans there anyway, which is really cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Zac Brown fan.
Yeah.
I think we all are. I mean, his music. We could go in a rabbit hole on that.
Yeah.
We're not. I'm not. No rabbit holes today.
No rabbit holes. What did you think of the fights, man? What did you think of the card?
Once I got
the spectacle of it all, like what hit you the most?
I really liked going back and watching the walkouts.
Yeah.
What the last guy?
Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje, yeah. That walkout. Freaking America, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Freaking America.
Yeah.
Him looking at was it the Constitution or the Declaration he was looking at?
I believe it was the Declaration.
And then there's one still shot of him passing in front of Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then that fight was just brutal. Golly, that was brutal.
The main event was a violent
I can't
fight.
really go into detail on the fights like you can.
Mm-hmm.
I just I like a good fight. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
Whether it's on TV or at the racetrack.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's what you got. That's what you got that Sunday night.
Speaking of fights, got that Astro Winger. Anyway, I wonder if I can make it go up. Anyway, but yeah, man, it was cool to see. You know, I'm looking more at the everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fight like that's the only thing that you could hold on the grounds.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to hold a race. It'd be hard. You know, it either had to be UFC or boxing, and boxing's kind of sucking hind tit right now. So,
you're not lying.
Which sucks because boxing in its own right is its own thing. You know what I mean? I mean, it's still a good thing. Dad don't watch any UFC.
Right.
And one of his questions did they all go the full distance? Because you know in boxing from his era, you want to see it go the full distance, not a whole you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you wanted to see the show.
Yeah,
we want to see. That was the way of fights back in his day, for sure.
In UFC, you want to see, or MMA, you want to see the knockout or submission,
for sure.
And if it's early, it's fine.
Yeah.
If it's early, it's even more awesome.
Yeah, the earlier, the more exciting that is. For whatever reason.
It's because you know how hard those two dudes have trained, and you know how bad they are. Like, they're freaking killing machines.
Yeah.
And they're both killing machines, and all of a sudden this one killed this one first.
Right.
But, you know, anyway, I enjoyed it. I would like to see it. I want to see it again, but I don't want to see it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the outdoor atmosphere. I like that. So I found out, I listened to Unsubscribed last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out that all those guys in uniform were not allowed to drink.
No.
So all that energy was organic.
Wow.
All their hype was, and all their excitement was sober, you know, boom, shakalaka. That's
fascinating. I guess it makes sense because they're in uniform, right?
Well, they were drinking uniform. Like, they were drinking at the Navy guys. So to kind of coincide with that, NASCAR had a race a street course race on Naval Station Coronado yesterday.
Okay.
And those guys were allowed to drink.
Oh.
In uniform. So it was mainly, I think, is because they were at the White House and basically their boss was there. And they didn't want to see anybody get stupid.
The boss of bosses is there.
Yes, the commander in chief.
Yeah. So, but even all the Medal of Honor recipients, they couldn't drink either, huh?
I'm not sure about them. I just know about the guys in uniform that were sitting near the ring.
Right. Because, dude, some of those Medal of Honor recipients that walked out with the fighters, they were jacked up, man. Sugar Sean O'Malley, I don't know if you watched that one. It was the third to last fight, I believe. The guy with the braids and the dyed hair.
I know who Sugar Sean is.
Yes. I love Sugar Sean. He was talking about it on his podcast that one of his Medal of Honor recipients that was walking with him was like super jacked up. He was like, "We're gonna go kill this guy. Yeah, we're gonna go kill him." Like getting wild, I mean, screaming. And Sean's normally not like that. He's more of a chilled, layback, like, I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to keep my heart rate down. I'm going, you know what I mean? I'm going to be cool, calm, and collected and pick this other guy apart. And that's not how his Medal of Honor guy was going.
How about his knockout and the salute as he was going down?
Dude, that was pretty gnarly.
That was awesome. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the race at the Naval Station yesterday. That was very unique.
Yeah, that's cool, man. So how did they set up a track there?
Well, you got runways and you got streets.
Okay.
So you can basically build a track.
Like a road course.
Yeah, you put up a road course. And
that's awesome.
It was just insane. It was so cool seeing the service members there watching it. I don't know if it was open to regular fans or if you had to be accompanied by a service member or whatever. They had one dude on Saturdays, I guess it's this, whatever the Grand National, whoever sponsors it now. I can't keep, I think O'Reilly's. There was a red flag. Dude climbs the fence and goes over there and talks to a driver and then climbs the fence back. And when he gets back, NCIS was over there waiting for him.
No way.
Yes, it was dudes in freaking tactical gear with NCIS on the back of their jackets.
Holy crap.
I'm like, we're living in a freaking fantasy world. This is a TV show.
I watched this last Tuesday evening on WGN or whatever.
Where's Ducky at? Are we gonna get to see Abby?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's nuts.
These dudes were jacked. I mean, Mark Harmon's not a jacked dude. These dudes were jacked. Evidently, we don't have NCIS tactical teams
right.
in a TV show like this.
More than investigators.
They're out there.
Yeah. So, do you think like the UFC there at the White House and the NASCAR at the Naval Station, do you feel like these are just like kind of peak MAGA things? Like, not. Do you think it's kind of going overboard? Is my point, or do you think? Like, I'll be honest, Trump and Dana White standing there in front of the White House and those jets coming over in formation, I got a little emotional. Like, everything was so cool. And no, I'm not even a Trump, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even a Trump supporter, quote unquote. Like, I don't. And I don't know. There was just certain aspects of it where it was like, I feel like this is built for any American.
Well, yeah. So going into it, as they were preparing for it, the week leading up to it, I was feeling shades of Idiocracy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but as they pulled it off, and I've said before, there's controversy about him cleaning up the reflecting pool and all this stuff.
Yeah.
When people come to Washington, it should be an experience.
100%.
Everything should be clean.
Mm-hmm.
Disney's got the chipped paint.
Right.
If there's chipped paint, that can take away from the experience. When you come to this, it should be the peak American experience. There should be a Buc-ee's in Washington. Not necessarily on the lawn. But what I'm saying is, like, if a dignitary comes over and they come into our city, our capital city,
we want to show them our biggest and best.
They should be able to walk around without a security detail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they would still need it. I'm not saying, but they should feel the freedom of America, of what we have over here. We should have the best technology should be showcased in Washington.
Yes.
The transit system, the public transit system should be clean. It should be the most modern, whether that's a monorail looking train or what. I don't know.
And your point behind all of this is because this is where foreign dignitaries are going to be flying into, and we want to show them what we're capable of.
Yes.
Is that kind of your point here?
Yes. I mean, when you think of Washington, D.C., I'm not saying it should be full Disney World, but it should be pretty dang close to it.
Yeah. How it had such a rampant homeless problem and drug problem, that beats the crap out of me.
For one, if I'm going to be homeless, it's not going to be somewhere it gets cold.
Yeah, or where a bunch of blood-sucking ticks live. You know what I'm saying? Like, those people there don't care nothing about nobody.
I'm going to collect all my change and hitchhike my way to Florida.
Something like that. Right. South. As far south as I can go.
But no, dude, I'm cool with it. I liked it. I liked the way it felt very patriotic.
Yeah.
I know there was people that were against it, and I think there's going to be people that are against everything. It don't matter. We're such a contrarian society now. And I think it's good, moving on to this World Cup stuff, I think it's good to see America through the eyes of these World Cup fans.
Yeah.
Because how, and you got kids.
Yep.
So you'll get this. You know how there's something you've known about forever, and it's almost like just common knowledge to you. You don't even think about it. But when your kid discovers it, it's like you got to discover it again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's how I feel about these people that are coming over and visiting America.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? Like the way they're experiencing Walmarts for the first time or something like that.
Walmart, they can't believe the amount of stuff that we have.
Yeah, the amount of options and choices and all of that.
Yeah, like one dude's looking at just like Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And all the flavors of Dr. Pepper and how it's available in all these flavors. And then it's all these flavors in zero.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Yeah.
And we take that for granted. We take Dr. Pepper Zero Cherry for granted.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
We take the Waffle House for granted, dude. I made a trip to Buc-ee's this weekend.
You did? Where?
Yeah.
Which Buc-ee's?
The one in Auburn.
Auburn, Alabama.
Yeah.
Why were you out that way?
Well, we went on a fireworks run.
Ooh.
And the Buc-ee's was only 20 minutes down the road.
Well.
So.
Might as well if you're that close, right?
Might as well go get that fresh cut brisket on the board.
You love that brisket sandwich they got there.
And I've heard it's not even that good a brisket sandwich if you're from Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
But you eat it. You like it.
I'll eat it. Look, as far as gas station food goes, I understand that when I go eat a brisket sandwich at Buc-ee's, I'm not getting true Texas Terry Black's barbecue or Franklin's or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. But if I look at it as a point of view of going to a gas station to get food,
right, it's totally different. Man, yeah, that's a really good point. And when you measure it per standard of gas station food,
yeah, I mean, you look at our gas station food around here was like roller dogs and Hunt Brothers Pizza.
Yeah,
which is nothing wrong with a Hunt Brothers Pizza.
I mean, we've spoke up for them many a time on this show.
Yeah, I wanted one this weekend, but I didn't.
I did. Yeah.
We bought so many fireworks, they gave us a free box.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm looking forward to this show.
Are you coming? Y'all are coming, right?
I hope so. Yeah. I talked to Catherine about it. As far as I know, we're going to be there.
Well, we start right as the sun.
Right.
It gets darker as the fireworks are going on.
Right.
We are working on our soundtrack.
Nice.
We got to go pick up the fish tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm excited. I got to cut grass.
It's coming together.
But if you're here visiting for the World Cup,
mm-hmm.
and you go to the Waffle House, and you've worked at the Waffle House, John.
Yeah, I have.
I've ate at the Waffle House. Married a Waffle House waitress. Not ashamed to say that.
Right.
What you're going to the Waffle? Okay, so you only go into the Waffle House once while you're over here because you got some other stuff you want to try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are you telling them to get?
Oh, the All-Star Special.
The All-Star, definitely.
You have to tell them to get the All-Star Special because that is the quintessential American breakfast.
Right.
Whereas they would, like, if they're English, they would tell you to get an English, like a full English breakfast, what they call a full English breakfast over there. So we're going to be like, our All-Star Special is the full English breakfast for them.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I was at too. I mean, I would tell them, look, if you're going back or something like that, maybe try the cheesesteak.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as, or a patty melt, but as far as, I mean, the burgers are good too. But if you just need the Waffle House experience, get the All-Star. Now, what about some etiquette? Should they cut up with the wait staff?
So, yes, absolutely. There can be banter with the wait staff for sure. I think what they need to enjoy the most is the open kitchen, right? The open kitchen is a big deal. I mean, not a whole lot of restaurants have that where the cooks are right in front of you. And so, like, you need to take advantage of that. If you're visiting, I would say sit at the high bar or the low bar, either one. The high bar at most Waffle Houses, that's where you're going to get the best experience of. I mean, they're washing dishes literally right in front of you. Every high bar is built on top of the dishwasher.
Yes, you are in the splash zone.
Yes, and so you need to get the full experience here. You need to be at the high bar. You need to be ordering your All-Star Special, and you need to have that waffle. I mean, all of it. Like,
yeah,
you need to have the spread sitting there, and then a little bit of that dishwater just gets sprayed up on there. Yeah, that's a little.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
And look, every Waffle House, I feel like if they are traveling, like this one dude, Fred, he's been going down he did his road trip from like Atlanta to Houston.
Right.
I feel like if they're traveling, they will get a better Waffle House experience at the one that's out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, they would get a much more authentic Waffle House experience at the one out in the middle of nowhere. So I think you and I have talked about this before. Like, if you pull up to the Waffle House and the cook is not sitting outside smoking a cigarette on a milk crate, you're probably at the wrong Waffle House. Like, that's you want your cook out there. Every time you pull up, you want that cook out there smoking a cigarette sitting on a milk crate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is, to me, the authentic Waffle House experience. That's like the starting point of it, right? And then you go in there and you've got to sit at the high bar, and you've got to watch the cook actually make the food, because it's just so cool, right? That doesn't happen at most any other restaurant besides like Subway.
Yeah. But Subway don't have the culture. So like I hear some people come in, oh, you don't go to Waffle House during the day. Yeah, you do. You can go to Waffle House. It's open 24 hours for a reason.
Absolutely. You can go anytime.
I've probably been, it's 24 hours open. I've probably been there 22 of the hours that they're open.
Sure.
You know,
at least.
I'm sure there's an hour over this course of my life that I haven't been there. I just can't recall.
What do you think that would be? Like the 4 o'clock or the 5 o'clock hour? Or do you think it would be more like the 1 o'clock hour, like in the afternoon?
It would probably be more like 4 in the afternoon, 3 or 4 in the afternoon that I haven't been there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's easy to change.
Yeah, that would be easy to change. But like, it's usually been either after work, on my lunch breaks,
sure,
before work, and coming home from races.
Yeah.
And coming home from races can cover, depending on how far away we are and how hungry we are, there's a several hour.
Dude, have you ever doubled up on a Waffle House on the way home?
From a race?
Yes.
I thought about it.
Yes, dude. That would be so American. That would be so American if you hit 2 Waffle Houses on the way home from a dirt track race.
Yeah.
I know guys have done it. I know.
There has to be. I mean, when you've got... I've ate at a random Waffle House in Kentucky one time.
Oh, how was that one?
Great.
Oh.
It involved racing. It wasn't coming home from a race, but it was from coming home picking up a race car. But, it's just... I love the Waffle House.
Yeah. It's great. It's universal. It's universally loved. Everybody loves the Waffle House. And
they're all the same, but they're all got their own thing going on.
That's true.
Like you come into some in Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 3 or 4, I think, and they all got their own kind of locals.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're out on a road trip, go to the one out in the middle of nowhere,
mm-hmm.
because you're gonna if there's only one in that town, you're gonna see there's better people watching opportunities.
Yeah,
because you've got a farmer, you might have a
mm-hmm.
farmer, you'll have
mm-hmm.
a trucker, you'll have definitely some meth heads.
Yeah,
hopefully they're cooking.
Well, if there's only one Waffle House in the area, you're going to have like one of the best egg flippers.
Oh,
in a 50-mile radius.
That
guy's going to be able to flip some eggs like no one's business, bro.
Yeah. And if you're going when they're going to Walmart, Walmart's kind of the same way. If it's a small town Walmart, it's going to be... Dude, I went to our Walmart at 9 o'clock the other day on a Friday evening.
9 o'clock on a Friday evening? Was anyone trying to sell some puppies out front?
No puppies out front, but it was such a strange experience versus Sunday after church.
Mm.
There was some different people in there.
Was there a lot more pajamas in there?
Oh, dude, the PJ pants.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
Why?
But here's some Walmart tips.
Okay. Yes, Walmart tips. You've got the Walmart. I came with the Waffle House tips. You've got the Walmart tips.
the sugar cookies with the icing on it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a must for a road trip.
Ooh, okay.
The barrel of cheese balls.
Ooh, yes.
It is a great road trip item.
Okay.
Little messy.
Yes.
And you're probably not going to kill the whole thing. If you do, that's extra credit.
Yeah.
You got the deli over there, a rotisserie chicken from Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you didn't got that in England. And the Germans are going to like Texas, and they're so the reason there's different people in different areas is because the different countries have their base camps in different towns. So like the Scots are in Boston, and they drank all the beer.
I read an article. I read the headline about that.
They ran out of beer.
Hilarious.
Evidently, Germany's like in Houston.
Okay. How about those Houston mountains?
Dude, that was hilarious. So the BBC, which is one of John's favorite news outlets, they added mountains to the background of Houston.
Yeah. Is that not real? Are there not mountains in Houston?
No. I don't know if you've ever been to Houston, but it's flat.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
Michael Berry's probably like, when do we get mountains?
Ramon,
mountains.
So who's around Atlanta then? Who?
Uzbekistan or some weird.
Oh yes,
it's one of the stands.
Former Soviet Union.
Yeah, former Soviet Union. But to be fair, you're gonna need some Russian gangster in you to deal with Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true because those guys don't care.
Yeah,
what you mean?
Yeah,
but they're also all about having a good time because this is one of the first times they're not in like a war-torn area. You know,
right. So the ones in Germany, they're discovering Texas barbecue.
Yeah.
Newsflash.
It came from Germany.
Yeah, Texas barbecue is heavily German influenced.
Yeah. They were smoking meats in Germany, and that's where all of that is influenced from.
Yeah. So what leads me to my next question. Why? We live in the 21st century, correct?
Yeah.
England took over nations because of the spice trade.
Yeah.
Why is there no seasoning on European food?
That's a really good question. That's a really good question, Chucker. Why is it so bland?
Right?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I don't get it.
Like Spain is right there. Italy's right there. You've got all this amazing food around you. Yes. You just suck at making food.
Yeah, maybe they're just bad cooks. Maybe that's really why they discovered it. They didn't discover it. They didn't want it. Wasn't about religious freedom. The food sucked.
That's hilarious, dude. They just want to boil everything.
Why?
They just want to boil everything.
This is the look. Okay, so the Germans are taking ranch back with them.
Oh, ranch dressing? They don't have that there?
Evidently not. And the TSA has had like, look, do not put the ranch in your carry-on. You got to check. Put it in the checklist.
You've got to check your ranch.
Yes, you have to check your ranch.
TSA announcement.
Dude, they got signs up now.
Check your ranch. Check your hidden valley.
Yeah.
That's so funny. TSA is battling ranch. TSA and Hidden Valley are just duking it out.
Duking it, dude. They're throwing punches.
The Germans want their ranch, man. Let them have their ranch.
I love it. It's so
Is ranch American? That's American, isn't it?
Dude, it's ranch American.
That's got to be American. I've never thought about it.
Where else are they going to have ranches at?
So that's our dressing.
Yeah.
The French have a dressing. The Italians have a dressing. The English, they probably just boil the salad and eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they boil the salad and eat it.
Scottish just eat it dry, or Irish. Irish eat it dry for sure.
They don't eat. They got killed by a bunch of potatoes.
So ranch is our dressing, and blue cheese. Blue cheese is a close runner-up, right?
No.
Oh, come on, man. I love a good blue cheese.
Yeah. So
that's hilarious. TSA versus ranch.
You want to take an ad break and come back and talk about TJ?
Yeah, sure do. Yeah,
right.
Thomas Jefferson is our founding father this week.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, go buy some merch. You got the COR merch.
Yeah.
You got the Last Night's Coffee merch.
Yeah.
You got the SVK Racing Apparel page on TeePublic carries all of our merchandise that we have out right now.
That is teepublic.com. TeePublic.com.
Yep. Or you can just go to our Facebook page and find a link there.
Sorry for the interruption in the episode, but we'd like to take this moment to advertise for Eileen Ayers at movingcoweta.com for all your realty needs in and around the Coweta County area. Make sure you visit movingcoweta.com. That's Eileen Ayers.
Yeah, check that out, folks. Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Charlie Austin Ford Racing, Speed U, Synergy Speed Lab, Wynn's Pharmacy, Mickey Scott's Barbershop, Trinity Fleet Services, Daytona 1, Da Vinci's Pizza, Parker Lanes, Ember and Oak, Cigar Lounge, Exterior Traditions, and Devotee Baptist Church. Go check those guys out.
That's a list right there, my guy.
Man, I tell you what, we got a lot of sponsors that help us out, and that's no particular order.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love that so many people have gotten involved in sponsoring Charlie and trying to help him out and help him achieve his goals. You know, that's awesome.
Yeah, and if you want to help us out achieve our goals, you can like and subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. Leave reviews, leave comments, whatever you can. Share the show. It helps us out.
Just hit the like button, guys. Just hit the like button, you know?
Also find us on Facebook. All right, folks, we're back, and I'm fixed my technical problem, evidently. It must have been just some divine internet invention because the internet started working.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about our founding father of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Which wasn't, we missed one. We didn't do one last week because we wasn't here because John was dying. And so now we're going to talk about Thomas Jefferson.
Yes, sir.
Oh, TJ.
Yeah.
So here is the opening paragraph from Wikipedia. Thomas Jefferson was a founding father, and he was the third president of the United States from 1801 to 1809. He was the second vice president under James Adams. Jefferson was a primary author of the Declaration of Independence and a leading proponent of democracy, republicanism, and natural rights. He was born into the colony of Virginia's planter class. During the American Revolution, he represented Virginia in the Second Continental Congress, which
unanimously,
adopted the Declaration of Independence. All right, so TJ.
That's awesome, dude. He's a very important guy. He was very foundational in the founding of this country, and I mean he's one of the most popular founding fathers, right?
Yeah.
I found out some really interesting and fun facts about old TJ that I was going to bring up on the show for you. So let me hit you with some of his
Hit me some fun facts.
Yeah, so here's one. Jefferson is often credited with popularizing macaroni and cheese in America.
Really?
He fell in love with it in France, and he literally had a pasta machine shipped back to the United States. He was absolutely obsessed with pasta, and he popularized the macaroni and cheese dish here in America.
Holy cow.
Yeah. This one's kind of crazy. He rewrote the Bible in a way.
That one's kind of wild.
He apparently cut out with a razor blade all of the miracles and all the supernatural stuff from the New Testament and then glued together everything that was left. And he called it the life and morals of Jesus of Nazareth. So it like took away all the supernatural and like God aspect of Jesus, which is kind of crazy. This one's really crazy. He kept a pet mockingbird named Dick that he let fly free inside the White House.
Okay.
And it was known to sit on his shoulder while he worked, and it would actually eat seeds directly out of Jefferson's mouth. So yeah, he would feed his pet mockingbird bird seed out of his mouth. If you can imagine the president of the United States doing that at the Oval Office desk. Weird little fact. He and John Adams died on the same exact day, July 4th, 1826, the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Both of them died on the same day. Adams reported last words were Thomas Jefferson still survives. But yet Jefferson had actually died a few hours earlier.
That's wild. That is wild.
Isn't that one a kind of a crazy fact?
Yeah.
There's a couple of more I was going to throw at your way. He was an awful, terrible public speaker. He was a terrible public speaker.
Know that.
Yeah, he hated public speaking. He did not want to do it. He was not good at it. He was a really great writer, but awful when it came. He didn't have any presence when it came to speaking. Weird little fact about him. He also popularized ice cream in America. Now it was already here. It had like George Washington was eating ice cream, but he was like super duper fascinated with it. Jefferson had an extremely expensive, refined taste in basically everything: food, wine, architecture, books, and he kept buying and importing all of it on credit he could never pay back. So he died broke, and he just got all this stuff on credit from random countries.
That's insane.
The ice cream, it wasn't really like that funny of a quirk. It was like the man was addicted to nice things. Like he had this ice cream imported from overseas. He was a wild guy.
Yeah.
He loved his fun. Let's put it that way.
Well, you got to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And for one of the wealthiest men in America at one point to die broke is kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy. And he didn't have race cars.
He did not have race cars.
Yeah.
He did not have race cars. You have a race car.
I have a race car. Well, Charlie's got a race car.
I think that's what we're going to be talking about here soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what are we pivoting?
I think we're pivoting.
Rundown?
I thought TJ would be more like, I don't know. It's like we know so much about him.
Yeah.
It wasn't as shocking as some of the other ones. It wasn't as.
Oh, I see. So you were not surprised that he is into fancy stuff because he's a country boy and he's never seen really fancy stuff.
Yeah, fancy country boys get in. You get a country boy with a little bit of money. He's squatting that truck.
Oh,
he would have had Jefferson would have had a squatted truck.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, dude. He's yeah.
And the llama haircut.
Yeah.
with his little mockingbird eating out of his mouth.
Yeah, definitely. Could you imagine
Jefferson
him
would drive a squatted truck?
That's the name of the show.
It might be. I've got several options written down,
okay.
so we'll see. We'll decide. I like that one. I'm writing it down too.
All right. So let's roll into that Red Dirt Rundown right quick. And cue that Red Dirt Rundown footage.
Yeah.
Or
Roll
whatever
that beautiful
intro.
bean footage.
Now it's time for the Red Dirt Rundown on last night's coffee with Chuck and Jon. We're educating you on dirt track racing.
Yeah, come on.
All right, so we've got basically 2 weeks of racing to unpack right quick.
Yep.
We'll start off with the Hunt the Front series was at the MAG in Mississippi, the Magnolia Speedway, where they had a doubleheader, and our very own Ashton Winger swept the weekend.
Nice.
That's important
Congratulations, Ashton.
because he is now tied.
Oh.
Whoa, that was awesome.
There we go.
That's important because they are running Sonoa this coming up weekend. The Hunt the Front series is, and he is currently tied in points for first place.
Oh, so this is a big race. He could maybe
This
put
is
some distance between him and second place.
And now Cochran, they're racing Cochran Friday night and Sonoa Saturday night.
Okay.
Not sure how Winger is at Cochran.
Mm-hmm.
I know how he is at Sonoa.
That's his home track, right? Sonoya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they could technically come out of this weekend still tied.
That would be nuts.
We'll just have to see. And then Lucas Oil late models this past weekend was at Smoky Mountain Raceway
Okay.
or Speedway. Speedway in Maryville, Tennessee. So do you know where that's at?
No.
So it's kind of like right south of the Smoky Mountain National Park.
Okay.
It's not a
On
bad
Eastern
ride
Tennessee.
from here. Yeah, Eastern Tennessee.
Yeah.
Very red clay track.
Mm-hmm.
But Friday day we were there for a 2-day show. Friday night, Rocket One, piloted by Brandon Shepard, won.
All right.
So Rocket got a win. And on Saturday night, Dale McDowell put on a freaking clinic, led every lap, and at 60 years old won another Lucas Oil race. So
That's awesome, dude. 60
when-
years old.
when Dale is on, he is on.
Yeah.
Which he's from Chickamauga, Georgia, so he's not far from that track at all.
Yeah.
So he's probably got a ton of laps there. I figured Jimmy Owens would have done better there because Jimmy Owens isn't from that area, and those tracks just work in his favor, but for whatever reason it didn't this week. But the unique thing about Dale McDowell is he is piloting a Team Zero car, which was a Bloomquist, is Bloomquist's chassis company. So
Gotcha.
and they still work out of the shop on the property over there.
Wow.
And I've heard that they are working on a new chassis.
Oh.
So Scott's daughter has been involved in the business side of things. So we'll see. It's a lot for I think she's 19, 20 years old. It's a lot for her to take on, but she is the heir apparent to the Bloomquist legacy.
Mm.
And we'll just have to see how things go from here.
Wow.
But last weekend, Charlie was in 604 action at Sonoa.
Yes.
Did not have the qualifying run that he wanted. I think he qualified 17th out of 19 or 20, maybe 21. Which was pretty good. He qualified better than some and worse than some, but qualifying is something he's got to work on. There's a technique to learning qualifying. Then get into the feature. He makes his way up to 11th before he gets dumped and has to end up going to the back.
Oh.
So, and I think he only made it back up to 17th after that. 17th or 15th. I don't quite remember. It's been a week. Got two things, though, that we need to talk about.
Okay.
And not necessarily Charlie. If you're familiar with Millennial Farmer.
I am.
So his son had they race late models.
Mm-hmm.
His son had a wreck and ended up fracturing a couple of vertebrae.
Ooh.
At 16 years old. So he's out for the rest of the summer. They expect a full recovery, but his racing is done. And then we had at Duck River Speedway this past weekend. They had an accident in an enduro race, which an enduro car is your basic street car turned race car.
Mm-hmm.
You knock the windows out of it, knock taillights out of it, throw a roll bar in it, not a full cage.
Yeah.
Fire suits are optional. And it seems that Bentley Plots, we lost him in the race this weekend. 17 years old, just had graduated high school.
Oh.
So, it sucks.
Yeah.
But we just want to take a minute and remember him, because there's parents that are mourning the loss of their kids right now. And I don't want to speculate on anything, but I saw some pictures of some fire, so I don't know.
Right.
He had so this class you could ride, you can have a passenger.
Mm.
And his cousin was riding with him.
Oh no.
And he survived, but he is in the hospital. So,
Oh wow.
man, that family, the whole racing community as a whole, when stuff like that goes on, when you hear about that kind of stuff, it comes across your news feed or whatever, it just, it sucks.
Yeah.
So we just want to think about them. And same way with Onyx from Millennial Farmers family, Johnson Racing Between the Road. They got 2 YouTube pages. But it's just been a rough week for the racing dads out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you buckle your kids in,
Mm-hmm.
hoping they're going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be them, but it can happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a tough week for that side of things. But I don't want to end it on that note. What I want to end it on is y'all come out to Snow this weekend. There's going to be fireworks.
Yeah. Come on.
It's we're not running a 4th of July show at Sonoa, so this will be the closest to the 4th. So that will be the Hunt the Front series. We'll be there in 604 trim. So when we're running 604s, basically there's a few little things that we have to change. We have to put the roof on, run a different carburetor spacer.
Okay.
So we'll be there in 604 trim, hoping to get some more good laps in, make some good things happen. So
Yeah.
it'll be a great weekend to come to the racetrack. Are you ready for this reaction video?
Yes, sir. Send it on this way.
Okay.
Or you don't have to send it anywhere. Now you can just pow, pow, pow.
Yeah. So
I keep forgetting we have technology now.
we're going to watch this one a couple times because it is so funny.
All right. Oh.
The dog still won't step on. Oh no, he will. Okay. That cat thinks it's dying. That can't tell me he's dead. That's so realistic, man. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. That is so realistic. That's crazy.
I hope that's real and not AI. That cat is terrified.
He thinks he's dying.
When he realizes he's not,
Yeah, the little tail wag
is the best part. And the dog's like, "What? There's a hole there? I almost fell in it." So, Chris, our buddy Chris sent us that one.
Oh,
Y'all share a birthday?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. The 16th of June?
Yeah.
How about that? Happy birthday, Chris.
Yeah, happy birthday, Chris. Happy birthday, John. We didn't get to wish you a happy birthday last week on the show.
Oh, thank you, dude. No biggie. 38 now.
Oh, dude, 2 years away.
Yeah, man. 38 now. I know. I'm closing in on that big 4-0, but most days I feel pretty good, so no worries.
I understand.
Yeah.
Most days I feel pretty good.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. We're in a good boat then. Because there's people my age and people your age who don't feel good.
Yesterday I didn't feel good because I painted that trailer Saturday, and evidently I used muscles I hadn't used in a while. I don't know either that or I have unlocked a new hack for my Fridays. You know, I'm off on Friday night, and I work Sunday night.
Yeah.
So here's my new hack.
Okay.
Friday morning, I got up at like 7:30. Knocked out everything I needed to do, went and ate lunch, and come back and nap till 5 o'clock.
Oh, and then you were able to stay up late again.
Be friendly to everyone that I needed to be friendly to.
That's right.
I wasn't out in the heat of the day trying to do things. I was just in the zone, dude. I didn't.
What you're telling me is I need to go to sleep after this podcast.
Yeah. So you don't come in grumpy, but no, it was awesome. Like I sat down, I'm like, my knee was hurting me a little bit, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and let my knee not hurt.
Yeah.
And anyway, I got too comfortable.
Yeah. Sat still for too long.
Fell asleep in my recliner, and ended up Natty comes in is licking me in the face. So I'm like, you gotta stop this. So I go and lay on the couch and pile pillows up around me where she can't get to me, and slept for another 3 hours. I had Flow 24/7 on. Yeah. I kept waking up for the winter interviews.
You'd see a little bit of the winter interview and go back to sleep.
Yeah, so I slept through probably 5 races.
Yes.
Saw the winter interviews. I was like, at one point I thought I was seeing the winter interview of the race that I had fell asleep watching. It was 2 races later.
Yeah. That's a good nap right there, dude.
That was a good nap. Woke up, didn't miss anything, you know. All I know is I get up and here comes Charlie down the driveway. I'm like, no way, it's that late already? So,
yeah, that's awesome. Now, hey, Father's Day was yesterday. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. You're a 2-time grandfather now and 3-time father.
Yeah.
How was your day? What did you do with your Father's Day, man? Anything special to wrap up this show?
We went to Mexican.
Did you? That's what you did?
And then we had some cheesecake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about y'all?
Mexican and cheesecake is a good combination.
Mexican, yeah.
I like both those things a lot. Me, I after church, we came home. We just had some Zaxby's for lunch. I didn't want nothing fancy for lunch. Came home. I binged The Chosen, like the first 4 or 5 episodes of The Chosen, because I've tried to watch it 3 or 4 times and just never could get the ball rolling.
It happens.
And so I binged that, and then we went to an impromptu like surprise wedding at 8:00 last night.
How do you have a surprise wedding?
Well,
Hey, we're getting married. Are you sure?
yeah, they told us at church. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna have a little tiny wedding ceremony tonight at my parents' house. Do you want to come?" And we were like, "Sure."
Yeah.
And so us and a few other people from church went to this like surprise impromptu wedding on a Father's
Nice.
Day evening, like a sunset wedding. So, yeah,
Dude, I'm here for people not getting married on Saturday night.
yeah.
I used to be like, that's weird, but now I'm like, screw the tradition, get married.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, that was kind of these people's position. Like they were going to go do the Justice of the Peace thing last week, but something happened, whatever. They didn't make it.
yeah,
Then they were like, we'll have a little tiny ceremony. And so it was cool, man. It was nice to see these folks get married.
good deal.
in like a
deal.
little tiny 10-person ceremony. Our Redword send-off, man. Are you ready to wrap this thing off?
Let's do it. Let's wrap it.
Okay. Redword send-off for this week is actually the verse of the day. I had decided this earlier, and then it turned out it was the verse of the day.
Oh.
So Matthew 6:33. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be provided for you. And those things provided for you are things like clothing and shelter and all that, the food, all your basic necessities, they will be provided for you if you seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness.
Yep. That's my verse of the day too.
Yeah, imagine that.
I didn't know if we actually all had the same verse of the day.
Yeah.
Or if it was custom.
No, I don't think so. I think everybody gets the same verse of the day.
Okay.
Yep. Well, that's episode 251. It's in the books, man.
We'll see y'all next week for our patriotic edition of last night's coffee.
That's right. I got a little precursor right here.
Yeah.
Later on, Night Shifters.